Ever found yourself at a crossroads, questioning whether the people in your life are genuine connections or just taking advantage of your kindness? The quest for authentic relationships is a shared journey, uniquely experienced by each of us. In the maze of human connections, Marcus Aurelius's wisdom echoes an essential understanding of the nature of those we associate with. In this exploration, we delve into the heart of the matter, unraveling 15 Stoic lessons that serve as beacons, guiding us away from manipulation. From diminishing comments to broken promises, these insights are not random tips, but carefully crafted tools based on the comprehension of human behavior and emotions. This video is more than just a guide to avoiding users. It's an invitation to attract and nurture bonds that uplift and bring out the best in us. As we embark on this journey, let's transform how we perceive and navigate relationships, aiming for connections that are not just genuine, but deeply fulfilling for our personal growth and well-being. Lesson 1. Diminishing comments. Diminishing comments. Those seemingly innocuous yet capable of tripping us up serve as the first sign on our journey. Picture sharing a personal achievement only to be met with a sarcastic, "That's all." Stoically, these comments offer a moment for reflection and resilience. The Stoic principle here is not about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them. In the face of belittlement, focus on what's within your control, your reaction. Recognize that these comments often stem from the speaker's insecurities, reflecting their own fears and threats. Respond with equanimity and self-assurance. A Stoic doesn't engage in petty word battles. Surround yourself with positivity, maintaining inner peace and letting your actions speak volumes. After all, in the pursuit of personal growth, your self-esteem is a shield unyielding to those seeking to exploit your kindness. Lesson 2. Broken promises. Consider those individuals who are all talk but fail to follow through. The magicians of words, weaving promises with the ease of a seasoned storyteller. Stoically, actions speak louder than words. Broken promises, like an illusion of investment, distract from the lack of real commitment. Observe the pattern. Are promises freely given, but rarely fulfilled? This is a red flag, indicating a person more invested in the idea of support than actual support. Trust and relationships are built on a balance of words and actions. When promises consistently fall short, it's a sign that sincerity may be lacking. Stoicism teaches discernment. It's not about cynicism, but about making informed decisions on who truly values you. Your time and emotional investment are precious. Reserve them for those who act with sincerity and integrity. Lesson 3. Unilateral benefit. Navigating relationships can feel like a tightrope walk, especially when encountering unilateral benefit. This is akin to rowing a boat alone while someone else enjoys the ride, offering nothing in return. Stoically, mutual respect and balance are essential for healthy connections. Your worth isn't measured solely by generosity. Recognize the one-sided dynamic and dare to set boundaries. Honest conversations reveal who adjusts, highlighting those willing to reciprocate. Quality trumps quantity in relationships. You're not just a resource, but a person deserving of balanced connections. Don't settle for a one-person show. Aim for a supportive team in life's journey. Stoicism reminds us that growth thrives in reciprocal connections, not one-sided arrangements. Lesson 4. Disregard for your emotions or needs. In the subtle landscape of manipulation, disregard for your emotions or needs emerges as a silent weight. Imagine your words evaporating before reaching their ears or being walked past in times of vulnerability. This isn't carelessness. It's a deliberate act to maintain control. Stoically, this is a deviation from mutual respect and empathy. Your response? Listen to your inner voice. It's the whisper saying, "This isn't right." Stoicism teaches the value of self-respect and inner strength. Your emotions are not to be neglected. They're the palette of your unique narrative. Recognize this pattern as a red flag and break these chains. Engage with those who not only hear, but also see you. In the Stoic pursuit of personal growth, your peace of mind is paramount. Guard it with the wisdom of a Stoic warrior. Lesson 5. Emotional manipulation. Enter the subtle battleground of emotional manipulation, as warned by Marcus Aurelius. Stoically, we are reminded that true power lies in our minds, not external events. Emotional manipulation erodes your confidence, making you doubt yourself due to someone else's hidden agenda. The manipulator skillfully mixes praise and criticism, making you dependent on their validation. This is not just a betrayal, but an insidious assault on your autonomy. Embrace the Stoic practice of self-awareness and sovereignty. Trust your instincts. If interactions drain you, it's a signal. Boundaries become your armor against emotional manipulation. Stand firm, challenge inconsistencies, and engage with those who respect your growth. Your mental space is yours to govern. Protect it with the wisdom of a Stoic. Your peace of mind is your most valuable possession. Guard it against manipulation with the strength of a Stoic warrior. Lesson 6. Lack of genuine support. At the heart of meaningful relationships lies the bedrock of genuine support. Picture having a cheerleader who stands by you through highs and lows. In the absence of this support, it's like walking a tightrope without a safety net. Stoically, genuine support isn't constant agreement, but having someone who values your dreams. Lack of such support turns your triumphs and trials into mere background noise. Recognizing this absence signals that you might be viewed as a stepping stone, not a partner in growth. It's crucial to identify these patterns. When joys and sorrows are met with indifference, it's a sign to reevaluate. Surround yourself with those who genuinely invest in your well-being. Cultivate connections rooted in mutual respect and genuine interest. In a world of superficial relationships, strive for bonds that withstand time and propel you forward. These connections are not just refreshing, they are essential for a fulfilling life journey. Lesson 7. Constant competition. When every interaction feels like a tally in a hidden game of give and take, you face the silent scoreboard, a sign of constant competition. Unlike friendly competition that thrives on mutual growth, this is a one-sided match where kindness comes with a silent invoice. Stoically, Seneca warns against such imbalances, emphasizing genuine connections over calculated exchanges. Recognize that your worth isn't measured by what you can offer. Build relationships on mutual respect and support. In this silent scoring game, you may feel indebted after every gesture, turning friendships into ledger entries. Stoically, your worth is not a commodity, it's intrinsic. Choose relationships that embrace sincerity over transactional exchanges, fostering connections that enrich both your life and others. Free yourself from the weight of hidden scores and move towards authentic, reciprocal relationships. Lesson 8. Absence in critical moments. Fair. Weather friends like shadows during your brightest days, but absent in your darkest hours reveal a significant pattern. This behavior is a telltale sign of using relationships as mere conveniences for personal gain. Stoically, it prompts us to see people and situations as they truly are, not as we wish them to be. Genuine bonds are tested not in joy, but in adversity. Consistent disappearance in your time of need is a loud statement of their true intentions. Reflect on these relationships with a clear mind, stoically understanding that you deserve consistent support, not just intermittent presence. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Focus on building relationships with those who stand by you, not just in sunlight, but also in the storm. Stoicism reminds us that authenticity is the cornerstone of lasting connections, and it's in adversity that true relationships reveal their strength. Lesson 9. Lack of reciprocity. Imagine a relationship where you're always giving your time, care, and even your Netflix password, but receiving little in return. This classic case of lack of reciprocity is a glaring red flag in the breeze of your interactions. Stoically, relationships thrive on a balance of mutual respect. If you're the constant giver without receiving the same attention, it's time to pause and reflect. Stoicism urges us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. Instead of keeping score, express your feelings and needs. If the other person values the relationship, they'll make an effort to balance the scales. If not, it might be a sign to reevaluate. Remember, in a relationship, both parties should feel valued and heard, not just one. Stoically, your peace and well-being are paramount, and it's okay to seek balance in your connections. Lesson 10. Betrayal. Betrayal, a silent storm lurking in the landscape of relationships, often goes unnoticed until it strikes. Stoically, awareness becomes your first line of defense. Pay attention to the balance of give and take. Is there a consistent pattern of you giving and them taking? Stoicism teaches the power of perception and reaction. You have control over how you perceive and react to betrayal. Confront it with the calmness of a seasoned Stoic. Have an open dialogue, but also set firm boundaries. Your emotional well-being is paramount, and Stoicism empowers you to choose a path aligned with your values and self-respect. Whether you choose to repair or build anew, the decision is yours. Stoically, your choices shape your character, and in the face of betrayal, it's your character that guides your path forward. Lesson 11. Selective availability. Selective availability, a subtle yet powerful tool of manipulation, often hides behind the guise of a busy life. Imagine being the ever-present go-to person, always on standby, ready to jump in whenever they call. Your availability is constant, like a lighthouse in the dark. However, flip the scene, and their availability becomes as rare as catching a glimpse of a shooting star. Stoically, this isn't merely conflicting schedules. It's a tactical choice to control the tides of the relationship. In this dance, where steps are dictated by them, recognize your value independent of others' recognition. Stoicism offers a lens to reassess and reclaim your power, urging you to see situations for what they truly are. Reflect on the dynamics of the relationship with clarity. Redirect your emotional energy wisely, understanding that mutual respect and effort are the cornerstones of a healthy connection. In the journey of self-realization, remember, you're the sculptor of your self-worth, not a bystander in someone else's narrative. Lesson 12. Making you feel guilty. Guilt, a masterful manipulator's favorite tool, is a sneaky trick making you feel indebted. Phrases like, "After all I've done for you," turn every favor into an unexpected debt. Stoically, you don't owe anyone your time or energy just because they expect it. The art of saying no becomes crucial in asserting your needs over others' demands. It's not selfish, but necessary to put your well-being first. Stoicism teaches acting according to reason, not pressure. Be true to yourself, and if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut. Guilt shouldn't be the steering wheel of your actions. It's okay to say no. Stoically, it's not just about avoiding being used, but about living a life genuinely yours. Your kindness is not a currency for others' demands, and Stoicism empowers you to set boundaries with the calm confidence of a true Stoic. Lesson 13. Lack of personal interest. If conversations feel like playing tennis against a wall, where your words disappear into a void, you might be in a one-sided relationship. Stoically, recognizing this continuous lack of personal interest is crucial. It's not just about being heard, it's about being acknowledged. Genuine conversations are a dance of words, enriching both participants. If you find yourself sidelined repeatedly, it's a glaring red flag. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of mutual respect and empathy. Your voice deserves a platform, not a void. Redirect your conversation to those who genuinely listen, investing your emotional energy wisely. Stoically, your thoughts and feelings are not secondary plot lines. They are the essence of your unique narrative. Choose relationships where your experiences are not just heard, but echoed back with the same intensity and interest, creating a harmonious dialogue. Lesson 14. Unilateral conversations. Ever found yourself in a chat where you feel like a pair of ears merely soaking up someone else's saga? That's a unilateral conversation, a sneaky trap in the game of social exchanges. Stoically, this goes beyond enduring silently. It's about recognizing and asserting your worth with quiet confidence. In these one-way conversations, you're more than a backdrop. You're a person with a rich tapestry of stories. Stoically, your voice is not an echo, but a melody that deserves to be heard. Steer the conversation back to a fair exchange, recognizing that in the art of dialogue, your contribution is not secondary. Stoicism empowers you to stand firm in your value, seeking the balance that every meaningful interaction demands. Lesson 15. Superficial closeness. Navigating the maze of modern relationships, beware of superficial closeness, an illusion of connection with actions and words lacking emotional depth. Stoically, this mirage of intimacy can be draining, making plans that are frequently made and discarded, promises as flimsy as autumn leaves. Recognize this pattern as more than just a hiccup in communication. It's a deliberate strategy. Stoicism encourages reassessment and a shift towards relationships rooted in sincerity. True connections, according to Stoicism, are built on mutual respect and genuine interest. Choose relationships that honor these principles, for they not only withstand the test of time, but propel you forward on a shared journey of personal and collective growth. Lesson 16. Continued lack of respect. Walking through life with someone who consistently disregards your feelings is like navigating a maze without a map. Stoically, this continuous lack of respect isn't just about big arguments. It's in the everyday things. Reflect on the relationship's dynamics with clarity. Stoically, you have control over how you respond to disrespect, transforming from a passive receiver to an assertive advocate for your worth. If discussions feel like walking on eggshells, where your words are twisted or ignored, it's time to reevaluate. Stoicism isn't about enduring hardship with a stoic face. It's about recognizing what's within your control. Assert your feelings calmly but firmly, recognizing that a stoic isn't a doormat, but someone who understands their worth and insists on being treated with the respect they deserve. Your awareness and growth matter, and Stoicism guides you to build relationships founded on mutual respect. As we conclude this exploration into recognizing signs of being used in relationships through the lens of Stoicism, remember this. The journey towards self-improvement and understanding relationships is ongoing. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your engagement helps us create content that aligns with your quest for self-improvement. In building a community where we learn from each other's experiences, share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's foster a space where collective wisdom shapes our individual journeys. Whether you're declaring, "I welcome genuine connections in my life," or sharing your unique perspective, your input adds depth to our community. Guided by the wisdom of Stoicism, stay stoic, stay aware, and keep striving for a better you. Knowledge is power, and as we share and apply these insights, we collectively contribute to a community dedicated to continual self-improvement. Thank you for joining this session, and until next time, may your journey be marked by genuine connections and personal growth.